Our clan, well, it ain't too bad. We're gonna need to upgrade this fortress so that we can go on massive attacks today in Clash of Clans, and we're gonna do just that. Start from this humble little abode and build a super fortress. Clash of Clans and their new tool, Master Clash, are sponsoring today's video. You can find out more about the game and get it yourself using the link in the video description. But I'm gonna be using Master Clash as well as conquering my enemies, to upgrade our pitiful little fortress into a veritable castle. Now, I just hit Town Hall level 7, and using Master Clash, I now have access to a man by the name of the Barbarian King, and he's gonna help me rule the battlefield. So let's find out how to design our castle, as well as using the new Barbarian King, and see just how powerful he is for someone who's at level 7. Now, I'm gonna send him in first. Actually, no, I'm gonna break this wall. This is a pretty decent looking wall. You can tell that they've started their base, but they haven't quite finished it. There we go. I definitely like how they're laying it out. So we've got just under, what, 3 minutes to do this. I'm gonna send in my big boy with a couple giants, and I love these wizards. They're extremely powerful, high damage, but obviously relatively weak, so with a few giants in front of them, they seem to do pretty well. Now, I'm gonna try to heal my Barbarian King up. Maybe I should have sent in more protection for him. I don't really want him to die. That would really suck. He's barely hanging on there. Oh, the mortar might kill him off. No, he's gonna survive. This is incredible. Okay, so I definitely like the double wall system. We might want to incorporate something like that in our castle. Now the enemies hit a few bases in the side. That might be a strategy we want to employ as well. I think I like this one a little bit more. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of more upgraded walls, but a lot of segmentation. Breaking through all of these are going to take time. Now, what we learned is maybe not sending the Barbarian King right at the beginning. I definitely want to break some walls though, so we're probably going to use all my wall breakers, and that only got us in the outer walls. Wait. Oh, okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Send in the giants, Barbarian King behind him, and then a lot of our ranged units. I think we're going to have to use everything we've got on this base. Now, we just made our Barbarian King basically go into, like, rage mode, and he's almost one-tapping entire buildings. The hidden Tesla coils just messed up a bunch of my wizards, but we got some giants flanking on the southern side, and my main army is moving into the north, cleaning out the towers. I think what I would have done differently is maybe put more of my defensive towers on the inner ring and my extra buildings on the outside. Putting the extra buildings, like, you know, like your mines on the outside, I think is not a bad idea. Oh, whoops. I summoned dragons. These were provided by my clan. I requested these a while ago. This is amazing. Okay, so we have some extra units, including what looks like a frost giant. I'm gonna have to read about these. And there it is, the last building. So according to Master Clash, at Town Hall 7, I can get dragons and minions, as well as what we just saw, the hidden Tesla coil. But Town Hall 7 is defined by an age of heroism and dark elixir. I think 1 or 2 more battles and we'll have a pretty good idea. I really like this one. It's sort of angular like a star fort. Where do we want to break in? It looks like this outer section right here might be the weak point. So can we break in with these two guys? Yes, we can. We're already in. Now send in the giants. The Barbarian King, all of our archers, which are not following the main army, and we're gonna see if this army is good enough to do it. Now, while they're doing that, I should flank the north side with some of these guys. And let's go ahead and send our Barbarian King into Berserker mode, as I like to call it. I mean, he's glowing, he's smashing things with his fists. He's an angry big dude, all right? Yeah, see, hiding stuff in the corners is really good. Because in theory, if it took the enemy army a long time to break through, they might run out of time before they hit these things in the far corners. I really like that strategy. Oh, this has to be one of the coolest bases we've seen so far. Very stylish. I wonder if we can sneak through those little corners. Now, where's the weakest spot, or the most heavily defended? I guess it's the outer 2 ports where there's 2 towers. That's where I want to go. Now, I didn't refill my army. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? I've got 9 giants and my Berserker King. Let's send them all out there. Everybody is in. We have to make this work. So I think the only thing that's left to do is pick the right time for our Barbarian King, which I think once he starts hitting on a wall, we'll activate him. He's not aggroing. Oh, this guy put towers on the outside of his base. That is an interesting strategy. Only on the southern side, not the northern side. All right, let's break through. Let's just bust this up. Oh, the Barbarian King summons barbarians. I mean, it makes sense, right? He is their king. We're pretty much out of giants at this point. We're 92% done. We had 1 or 2 wizards clear out that section. We beat it. Even with a relatively depleted army. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. This looks like a worthy opponent, and I like what he's doing with the fort. Now, this time I don't have a lot of giants, so I might want to use my Barbarian King. We'll send in a few giants and then start popping walls up. That should allow some pretty good opportunity to send in the king, backed by a bunch of archers and a bunch of mages, all the while sending in wall breakers. I really like this fort, and I think this is what we can base ours off of. Now we're pretty much just like spawning in my wizards to just destroy these towers whenever they're distracted by my giants. Oh, there's all these spring traps over here. I lost a couple archers, but we got a perfect score, and we finally have inspiration on how to build our fortress. So now it's time to upgrade our castle. A wall around our most important structure, the town hall. Protecting it is going to be one of our super mortars. And on one side, it's going to have 2 walls because it's the outer area. Now, we're going to want an archer tower. Mine are upgraded to level 8. And we've almost got the keeps wall. We've completed about 1/5 of our castle right here. Now, in the outer walls, we're going to have air bombs. Now, the Baron's Brigade clan castle is going to go right here in the middle. And we'll probably want to distribute our resources out a little bit. Now it's time for this section of the wall. And on the outer portion, we want a big, heavy cannon. All right. Ooh, almost perfect. There it is. Now we're going to need, let's get 3 of our bomb traps. This new trap is a seeking air missile. Now that we're working on the northern quadrant, we need firepower. But this is what the south quadrant looks like. And I think it's pretty good. I'm going to try to mirror the southern quadrant. Now, the one issue we're running into is a lot of my wall sections are basic wood, so I did purchase some gems to upgrade them. There we go. Now we're ready. Now that the top quadrant is done, we're working on the final section, the eastern portion. Now that the base is largely completed with the pieces that we have available, I got this little section. Let's just wall that off. Now there's only real 3 gates in, or you're gonna have to blow up a wall. So now the idea is to just spread these bases out, these buildings rather, give the enemy something to get distracted with. Remember, they have to destroy every building we have. Well, here it is in all of its glory. I think Baron's Brigade, our capital city, is finally ready for sieges. Should I start a clan war? And I've been promoted. Huzzah. Well, I think we've designed a very, very good, beginner to mid-tier base. Where our town hall is level 7. We've still got some things to upgrade, but I really like it. So we need to get more gold since we spent it all again. Let's fight. This should be a pretty easy one to get into. We'll break a hole and jump in the gap. They've got decently strong walls, but this is why I wanted to have multiple different sections of walls. That early fort we saw where they did that was a big part of the inspiration. Now, as the final piece crumbles, look at how much wall was not used. Ooh, 1 million gold, we need it. 1 million more gold, we need it. Because we need to upgrade our archer. So at this point, all that's left is for Baron's Brigade clan to grow, us to start a clan war, and some of you guys to attack my base and see just how strong it is. So look at our base now, it's pretty incredible. Not only that, but we now have our Dark Elixir. We're gonna need that to upgrade our Barbarian King, who's currently at level 5. And it would have taken us a little bit of time to figure that out, but thank goodness for Master Clash. And what I love about that is it doesn't matter what level Town Hall you are, Town Hall 2, or 9, you're going to be able to find out what things you can use to defend yourself or make defeating other people's castles easier by using it. Once again, to my favorite Castle Siege mobile game, Clash of Clans, for sponsoring today's video. You can find out more and get it for yourself using my link in the video description or my QR code. Let me know if you want me to play more.